My ancestors are mostly descended from indentured laborers or Gurmitias brought to the islands by Fiji's British colonial rulers between 1879 and 1916 to work on Fiji's sugarcane plantations. Just like my parents, I am an Indo-Fijian. Indo-Fijians are Fijian citizens who are fully or partially of North Indian descent. Even though I am of Indian descent, I consider myself a Pacific Islander. Living in Hawaii for the past 10 years and filling out application forms and trying to check the correct box about my ethnicity has been fun. When I tell people that I am Indian, they ask me which tribe I'm from, and I have to correct them and tell them that I'm not a Native American. My parents are the only members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints from their families, and I am working hard to make sure that my little family has their feet planted firmly in the gospel as well. Growing up, I was not an easy child, and my mom would always be annoyed, but mostly impatient by me. And I would tell her that patience is a virtue. As I grew older, I tried to work on my patience, and since the Lord works in mysterious ways, I will soon be a mother of 3 boys, and will be practicing patience for the rest of my life. It has made me think that there are times as a parent when I realize that my job is not to be the parent I always imagined myself to be, or the parents I wish I had. My job is to be a parent my child needs, and to always remember that I am not only raising little boys, but I am also raising someone's future husband and father. Growing up with 2 older brothers, it only now makes perfect sense why I'm having boys of my own, because I know what activities to do with my boys. I honestly have no idea what kind of things to do with girls, and maybe that is why my calling is the activity days leader in my ward for the past 3 years, which I love, and it is the longest calling I have ever had in my ward. These girls drive me crazy, but it's worth it, even though there are days where I just want to run and hide from them. I love creating memories with my family. Someone once said, "Today's little moments become tomorrow's precious memories." And I hope that when my boys are older, they will look back and laugh at all the silly things we used to do, such as using flashlights and hairbrushes as microphones so we can sing out loud. But one of our special memories that we share is the day we got sealed for all time and eternity in the Laie Hawaii Temple. My oldest was 3, and my youngest was 6 months. Until this day, my oldest remembers being inside the sealing room with mommy and daddy. I also love to bake because punching is frowned upon. But in all honesty, I do love trying out new recipes, and not just baking, but also cooking different cultural dishes. I do have a blog of Indian and Samoan recipes, which I hope my children and their families will make use of one day and will appreciate their culture and be proud of who they are and where they came from.